Thank you.
Yes.
Just one point of clarification. Is it your position that a nonviolent illegal immigrant shouldn't be deported?
My position is that we should give people who are peaceful people a path to citizenship. You endorsed that principle for many years, Senator.
So no matter how many people come?
No, it should be based on whether people have a demonstrable basis to remain in the United States, which is whether they contribute to this country or whether they're a threat to it.
I guess
We should have all
I
law
guess what you
enforcement
don't
focus
understand,
on threats.
and I don't want to, I'm familiar with the Gang of Eight bill, shut down illegal immigration. We did away with the magnets. We're going to
Right.
give people a chance who've been here for a long time.
Your bill had the exact opposite
No,
approach of what this Department of Homeland Security is carrying out.
Listen. For 4 years, Biden obliterated the border. 11 million people came in. And the bill I was working on would have prevented that. He took everything we were trying to do to stop illegal immigration, be fair to the ones here, and blew a hole in it. And now we got 11 million more, and you want to give them amnesty. They'll never stop. Senator Grassley.
Yeah. The United States is a country based on the rule of law. And it's against the law to enter our country without our permission. And I compliment the chairman for having this hearing and his strong statements and his strong questioning. We all know that our country benefits from legal immigration and entering our country. This is a budget committee, and my questions will basically be based upon budget impact and cost to our government. Mr. Wolf, there are some legal limitations that prevent states from completely excluding illegal immigrants from access to some of their government programs. What are those limitations, and what immediate steps, considering those limitations, can the federal government take to minimize the fiscal burden of sanctuary jurisdictions?
Yeah, I think when we talk about public benefits, whether they're federal or state benefits, I think, and the chairman, I believe, mentioned this earlier, these are strong magnets of why folks decide to come to the United States illegally. Now, there's a variety of different reasons for them to do so, but if they're able to stay in a jurisdiction that shields them from law enforcement, that provides public benefits, particularly at the state level, but also at the federal level, both need to be looked at, that continues to incentivize those individuals to come and to stay. And so when you look at how to secure the country, it's not only border security, it's a big part of it, but it's also getting at these pull factors, and those public benefits are a big part of that. I think the American people are generous. I think they want to help people that need true help, but to have folks that come here to the country illegally, choose to stay illegally, have no protections under U.S. law, and continue to get public benefits, I think that's where the American people draw the line.
Ms. Vaughn, sanctuary jurisdictions frame their policy as squarely a matter of local policy, but we know these policies have both broader public safety and fiscal effects on areas beyond their border. So what are some examples of the cost to both the federal government and the state government caused by sanctuary policies that are often forgotten or overlooked, with emphasis upon forgotten or overlooked?
Well, I think too many of the victims of these policies have been forgotten. I named a few of them, but these families are still suffering silently. Another forgotten cost is the cost of providing benefits, taxpayer-funded social services to illegal alien households. And federal law currently allows states to choose to do that if their legislature approves it at enormous costs. And some of those dollars are federal dollars, so all of us as Americans share the cost burden of that arrangement, and Congress can do something about that. There's also the cost of the erosion of the integrity of our immigration system when individual states and jurisdictions and local jurisdictions can obstruct the enforcement of federal laws that are passed by Congress without consequence. Even though many of these sanctuary policies are clearly in violation of Section 1373 and 1644 of the Immigration Act. And so, it's a slap in the face to legal immigrants to allow these policies that shield individuals from immigration enforcement, most of whom are criminal aliens. Immigrants don't want to live with these policies either. Something like 70% of the American public is opposed to sanctuary policies for all of these reasons.
Mr. Wolf, if you can answer this question, it's in regard to the 11 million people that came here under Biden and Harris. Over that period of time, did illegal immigrants seek out sanctuary jurisdictions for safe harbor? And is there any evidence to back up your statement?
Well, I think if you look historically where illegal aliens reside, now they reside all across the United States, but if you were to do a heat map, you would see them the majority of them in places like New York City, Chicago, Los Angeles, and others that have these sanctuary jurisdictions. So yes, I do believe over time that illegal aliens do tend to go to these types of jurisdictions.
I got 6 seconds left. Sheriff Chapman, what are some examples of state and local cost increases those jurisdictions incur?
Well, I look at the funding that goes to our state and local, the folks that surround us, and folks that do not support, the immigration policies here and the funding that they get. And I think if that was curtailed, maybe they might look at this a lot more seriously. But it is a cost to us. It's a cost to putting people out there. You're talking about more homicides. What you're talking about, we've had our share locally here, and certainly as the chairman brought up, and we've had them in Loudoun County. And it's a human factor that is really important here. We want to keep our people safe and keep them alive.